Aaron Judge was offered $400 million and a 10-year contract from the San Diego Padres. Obviously, Aaron Judge did not sign with the Padres. He ended up signing with the New York Yankees for 9 years, $360 million. That just goes to show you that Judge took less money to stay with the New York Yankees. That's a difference of $40 million, and that's pretty huge when it comes to the contract negotiations. So you got to give credit to him. As a Yankee fan, you got to give credit that Judge really wanted to be a Yankee and really saw the value of staying in New York and retiring as a Yankee. Bob Nightingale basically says that the Padres offered that $400 million contract, but it seems like they are so desperate to sign someone because if you didn't hear, they also tried to sign Trey Turner for, I believe, about $40 to $50 million more than what he actually signed for with the Phillies. Since they didn't get Trey Turner, they pivoted over to Aaron Judge and offered him a massive contract, and Judge said no. He actually flew into San Diego not only for the winter meetings, but just to meet with the San Diego Padres. And when Hal basically got word of all of this, he got on the phone with Judge. And based on Andy Martino's sources, this is how the phone call actually went. The Yankees were at 8 years, $320 million for Judge. They believe San Diego Padres were at $400, and Giants would get there. Hal got on the phone with Judge, asked him if he wanted to be a Yankee. Judge said yes, but needed a 9th year. Hal and Judge closed the deal. It just goes to show you that Hal still has some of that dad in him where he went out there and did whatever it took to get Judge, and he was a man of his word. He told us from the beginning that he was going to get Judge no matter what. I don't know if he was going to go past that 400 though, the Padres. I think if Judge said, hey, give me 400, Hal would have been like, yeah, I'm gonna pivot. And that's probably how the conversation also went, where he's like, hey, I got this deal for 400. What will it take for you to stay here with the Yankees? And he was like, well, that 9th year, let's do it, and I'll stay with the Yankees. Also, keep in mind, Judge knows that he's going to make a lot of money just being a New York Yankee in general, and that comes with so much fame at the end of the day that eventually that $40 million will be more than $40 million of a difference, where Judge will make more being a New York Yankee than being a San Diego Padre. But you can't help but think, imagine that lineup that the Padres would have constructed if they got Judge. You're talking about Tatis, you're talking about Soto, you're talking about Machado, and then you add Judge to that. That would have been an epic lineup to see, and it would have been interesting to see a Judge and a Soto playing together. Hopefully, a Soto can come along later on for us when he becomes a free agent, but for now, that deal didn't go through, obviously. Since the Padres didn't get him, what they ended up doing was they went to their, plan C option, which was Xander Bogaerts. And they actually gave him an 11-year, $280 million contract. That's around 25 and some change million dollars a year. I feel like they definitely kind of overpaid for a Bogaerts, because at the end of the day, they wanted Trey Turner, they wanted Judge, and then they, had to settle with their plan C. The good news is that the Yankees got Judge, and we have him. Now, for me, in the next 5 years, the Yankees need to win a World Series. The Yankees have a 5-year window, I believe, where Judge, he's heading into the season about to be 31, and after 5 years after that, he's going to be basically 36? I think his production will go way down after the age of 35, so we're going to have maybe 4 to 5 years to really try to win a championship. If not, then that whole contract is kind of like a waste, in my opinion. Because if you're a Yankees fan, you want to see the Yankees win, and it's about time that the Yankees win. And hopefully, Hal doesn't just stop with Judge. There's more options to come, hopefully. We're hearing about Carlos Rodon and maybe some other players. But the Red Sox are acting, getting more players. There's all different teams that are getting players and improving. And the Yankees need to act now and fast in order to get some of these guys. But I definitely think Carlos Rodon is our man. We're going to sign him next. That's probably my prediction. But hopefully more than just Carlos, because we need a lot more. Maybe a second Carlos?
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.